Hey guys, my name is Dhanada. Welcome to our channel GK, Guidance and Knowledge. Happy morning to all of you. Today we are going to discuss about global inequality and unpaid work of women. Our today's question is, in order to reduce women's burden of unpaid work and tap their potential in development, there is an urgent need to expand the purview of economics for gender justice. First of all, what is the question's demand? We have to discuss about women's burden of unpaid work, then potential to work on development and gender justice. What are the reasons behind that burden and inequality? Let's start. First of all, what is the significance? It may be asked in GS paper 2 under the headings of silent features of Indian society, then role of women, then women empowerment. You can also include some points from that. From introduction, you can start with any quotation, any report, and about women's roles. Let's start. Our introduction would be, here is a quotation said by Swami Vivekananda. There is no chance of welfare of the world unless the conditions of women is improved. It is not possible for a bird on one wing fly on one wing. Sustainable Development Goal 5 tells about gender inequality, especially in terms of economics, like huge dependency of women at men, whole burden of house on women. From the later Vedic period, women seen as the she-maid for homework and backbone of family. Due to patriarchal mindset, there are so many women break these stereotypes. By the time, for example, Indira Gandhi, Kalpana Chawla, Mithali Raj, and so on others. But COVID-19 pandemic made the situation more worse. They are facing so much discrimination and problems every aspect, like mostly women lose their jobs, unable to get a new job, then increase domestic violence on them. Reason behind it, restrictive social norms, burden of household work, lack of facilities, job, both, lack of family support and institutional support, gender gap wage, then lack of safe and sustainable environment for women, lack of resources, sexual harassment at workplace. Report shows the conditions. Global Gender Gap Index. India's rank is 140 out of 156, which is less than our neighboring countries. NCRB report increasing domestic violence, and then they are not able to make a report against it. Political participation of women in parliament is only 9% as 2019. As per Center for Monitoring Indian Economy Private Limited, 61% of male workers are not affected during the lockdown, while only 19% women. Then 47% of working women lost their job during lockdown, whereas men only 7%. 33% of formal salaries men moved into self-employment and 9% into daily wages workers between 2019 to 20. Women had less options, only 3 to 4% of formal salaried women moved into self-employment and daily wage workers. As a result, these conditions mentally disturb women, reducing their self-confidence, decrease their economic conditions, drop them into poverty and increase their dependency on men. Then measures need to be taken. Government need to provide reservation to the women, need to strict labor reforms and actions according to equal pay for equal work is right to work through the Article 39D and 41 respectively. Government can also encourage women through Mudra Yojana, women entrepreneurship programs of Niti Aayog, startups, provide job through Manrega scheme to illiterate and less educated women. Then focus on educating women through Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme, provide online education and skill development programs, strict actions on domestic violence cases, proper data collection for the welfare scheme implementation. Then need to focus on awareness campaigns to reduce gender gap. Then to make gender sensitive men, we need to work on their childhood, provide equal work and equal opportunities to them. Also provide Poshan Abhiyan, Pradhan Mantri Matritva Vandana Yojana, DBT, direct bank transfer, PDS, public distribution system for food distribution for their nutrition and development too. Our conclusion would be, by taking all these measures and make 50% population of women into human capital, make our country and world prosperous, also help us to achieve SDG 5, which is gender equality. Here is a report about missing girls. You can also see this for more information. An estimated 1 in 9 deaths of girls between the 5 in India, the highest among all countries, may be attributed by the postnatal sex selection. The table shows estimated excess of female mortality below age 5 and its share overall mortality rate in 2012. Excess female mortality rate are calculated as the difference between observed and expected mortality rates for the girls below 5. Country India 13.5% and mortality rate in percent 11.7%. Bahrain 1.1 5.9%, Egypt 2.4 5.6%, Iran 1.8 5.2%, then Jordan 1.9%, 1.9%, Jordan 1.9%, Jordan 1.9 5%, Nepal 2.9 3.5%, China 1 3.3%, Afghanistan 5.2 2.7%, Pakistan 4.7 2.7%, Bangladesh 2.1 and 2.6%. So this is it for today. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Also provide suggestions to improve. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.